Welcome to the Pearl Report. I'm Diana Lin. Later on in the show, tight security for Jews in Hong Kong. But first, a new sport quietly leaping to new heights in Hong Kong. It's called free running, and it's all about getting from one point to the other as quickly and efficiently as possible. Producer Renato Reyes tried to keep up with a group of free runners here.
Kids, don't do this at home. Joking Schoberg, or Echo to friends, does a sport never been seen before in Hong Kong until today. Parkour. That's French for free running.
It's a huge pressure release. You like the thrill.
Parkour is about getting from one place to another as efficiently and quickly as possible and overcoming obstacles. The sport is so new, Echo is only one of about 20 parkour practitioners in Hong Kong, or trasseurs as they're called.
It's not even a year old yet. I've just graduated from King George V School.
This is him in a video he did last year to promote Hong Kong's budding parkour scene.
Probably the biggest jump that I did was this thing that I filmed for a school project. I love Hong Kong. If you just look out the window anywhere, just around you, right? You see staircases everywhere, levels everywhere, buildings everywhere, things that you can climb up. Whenever I feel like I'm stuck on anything, just go online and there's always something to learn from everyone.
France is the place where everything starts.
Parkour was born in France in 1997. Raimundo and his friends belong to the first generation of French parkour practitioners.
We start in '98. We were searching for something new, something more acrobatic and free, something we can do without gymnasium, the ball, like football, to do it.
This is the suburb where they live just outside Paris.
This place where we made this video, it's a place where we train every day. We always live there. We know by heart every place, every spot.
From a pastime, parkour is now a full-time profession for Raimundo, who has given up his job as financial advisor to become a trasseur. The biggest live performance his team has done so far was at a sports award event in Barcelona, Spain last year.
I make a back between tables with the King of Spain back, and everybody was sit, and I was really scared because I cannot fall on them.
The sport has spread rapidly across the world because there's more to parkour than playing around.
It's really a philosophy. The real name for parkour, actually, it's art du déplacement in French. That means art of movement. They have adapted these techniques to a way of moving in the cities, to make the cities their city, to find new paths, new ways of moving, and with also the very spirit of freedom. You choose to move where you move, the path you choose.
Parkour was founded by David Bell, a stuntman and physical educator with a background in gymnastics and martial arts. Echo and his friends are the pioneers of parkour in Hong Kong. Echo, age 18, and Steven, 22, are both college students. Govad, also 22, is a youth volunteer, and Kako here is a businessman. All of them learned about parkour on the internet and started playing it about a year ago. This site in Central is one of their stomping grounds.
Remember the first time we came here? It was like we were like 2 months into doing parkour.
Steven, camera up here. Hey, touch the ground. Feel that. Is that sweat? Is sweat? It's good.
If you just land on it and then you let go. There is always an element of risk. To be honest, we like get hurt like every day, but it's nothing serious.
Steven tries again and makes it.
We know each other from the internet and we didn't know each other before.
Through web forums, they networked and formed the Hong Kong Parkour Association last year. One moment they're just watching parkour videos, the next they're doing basic parkour tricks outside.
I started last March doing things alone, practicing watching videos in YouTube and practicing them in the playground.
In June, Edmund, a restaurant worker, started training with Echo's group after finding it on the internet.
There are a lot of challenges when you are doing parkour. You have the fear inside, and you have to slowly overcome that fear. But at the same time, you practice self-control, restrain yourself. Because if you do big things that you are not ready yet, something might happen to you. There are some stunts that I backed away from because I'm scared.
After a year, members of the Hong Kong Parkour Association have raised their game to this level, but they didn't get here by just playing around. Parkour requires rigorous training.
Parkour is not something you do just because you have guts.
We practice gymnastics in Kwun Tong Li Estate. What links gymnastics to parkour are balance, hand-foot coordination, strength control, and body consciousness.
They train by themselves without professional help.
We start indoors with ample facilities to ensure safety.
For practicing actual parkour moves, they come to this indoor facility in Fortress Hill. They try parkour tricks here before doing them outside. Occasionally, they train and play with visiting foreign dresseurs.
The most important thing of the philosophy of the parkour is sharing. You just share your skill.
I'm from UK, by the way. Starts with the shoe, basically. You need grip. So you can't just use any type of shoe, really. You use common sense, like don't go parkour in, I don't know, sandals.
Tai, a 16-year-old student, is the youngest member of the Hong Kong Parkour Association. He's been at it for a year now.
You need to do the moves many times until you can do them on the street. If you're not used to it, you can easily sprain your ankle, injure your leg, or even break your legs.
That's one lesson he's learned the hard way. He sprained his ankle during a jump at Polytechnic University in October.
Accident. We got some accident.
I didn't practice much before that. I just rely on guts to make the jump. So I hurt myself.
For dresseurs, the whole city is their playground.
Hong Kong is a paradise for dresseurs.
There's a lot more concrete here, but I'm more used to the actual street level stuff, where it's more grittier.
Indeed, it's perfect for parkour, but is the territory ready for dresseurs? When they play outside, they don't ask permission, they just do it.
I've seen a lot of crowds really welcoming parkour, rather than feeling annoyed.
The ones who do get annoyed are these familiar fixtures in the city.
Security guards are everywhere, outdoor areas, parks, buildings, even in the places that know everybody.
The dresseurs say guards sometimes shoot them away. Some even call the police on them.
They may think that we will get hurt, and they will have some responsibility. So they don't want them to pay, but it's not illegal.
Indeed, there's no law against parkour.
We just talk about with them. We will tell what's parkour to them and tell what we're doing. And we have been trained by ourselves. We are professional, and we try to don't disturb everybody.
This city is really overmanaged and regulated. You have regulation in school, in the shopping malls, at work, in your tiny little apartment. So you're trained spatially to obey and fit within the box. But for a city to be creative, right, you need a spirit to think outside the box. We should give our young people a lot more room to maneuver, right? To do things that we cannot imagine, but they can. You need to give them room before the cutting-edge things could happen.